feel like there's any, I mean, what are these conversations like when you're talking to someone saying like, hey, like, we need to work on diversifying your workforce? Are there any challenges at all in any capacity? And anyone can jump in, but Reggie.
Yeah, no, I think the challenge is around just a lot of our leaders understanding how their biases impact the outcomes of the decisions that they're making. So, you said it perfectly that Garrett, many schools, they go to that same 8 schools. I was, an alum from there, and you're going to get the same results, right? So if you keep going back, you're going to get the same results. And I think when you put that into a business context, no way would an organization continue to go back to the same strategy if it wasn't yielding the results that they were looking for. And so we've got to create a business conversation with our leaders. So it's not just about feeling good about what you're doing, but there's a business imperative to it. And you said it perfectly, Travis. It's around how do you recreate the culture that you're trying to look for from a future perspective.
Yeah, and I'll jump into that. Like, I remember back at the early part of 2020 when, especially in this crowd, like, we're founders, we're trying to get customers, we're trying to get talent, we're trying to do all of these things, right? We're trying to survive, right? You're trying to build a business. And so, even me, when I was running my company and the conversations around George Floyd and the BLM movement that was happening made everybody start to examine what their diversity practices were. Now, large companies, they're like, okay, we need to do, like, everybody typically looks at large companies as, like, what are they doing? But then I was looking at myself as a founder of a smaller company, and I was like, I'm not doing enough, right? And if you think about where impact really happens, right? Think about how much of the world is employed by smaller businesses and up-and-coming businesses, right? We also have to, as founders, look at what are we doing on the earliest stage, even if you have 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 employees, right? There is also a question there. So I hadn't done enough, I'll say that. And I had to engage in a series of conversations with my team, my company, and we worked together, like I admitted it, and then I was like, we had to work together to fix it, right? And I'm a Black founder, so there's that.